Hello and welcome to Shoreline Music Monthly. My name is Mark Koshwitz. We got a great show for you this month, but I just want to take a quick second to call your attention to something that's coming up rather quickly on, I guess you could call it our sister station. The HK Holiday Show is coming up. It airs the 23rd at 8 in the morning, I believe, which may not work for everyone, but don't fear. It's going to be on every day after that at 7 p.m. And every year these folks get together to raise money for a different charity. This year it is the Connecticut Sports Foundation, which raises money to help offset the costs for cancer patients and to fund research into cancer research. So valid cause, and there's a lot of folks putting their heart and soul into it. There's the live entertainment. These folks are doing it without a net live, which is cool. And the technical folks behind the scenes doing what they do as well. And some of them go on to continue in that type of career. Actually, a few of them in the house tonight who are actually helping to bring you this show. We have Chris Morgan, Joe Nolette, and Jason Jancek, who just wandered in. Veterans of the HK Holiday Show. So give it a watch. It's on Channel 18 if you're in the Shoreline area. Now back to tonight's show. We've got the Cabinet of Curiosities is in the show tonight, and we're going to take a look at the Stylophone, which is kind of interesting. It started with a little girl's broken piano. So you don't need to make stuff up when it's already that odd. And providing this wonderful soundtrack for this month's episode, I have got in the station with me at least some of the Leaf Jumpers. I've got Chris Marra and Spike Kingsley in the station to chat a little bit, and then we're going to get them playing. Welcome to the show, gents.
Thanks for having us.
I'm glad you could make it down. I know we tried last week. I hope the young man's okay.
Everybody's better.
Everybody's better.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, winter and illnesses and whatnot.
Stomach bug, it's not fun.
No.
It's not fun for anybody.
I'm glad we made this happen.
Yeah.
That's cool. And I'm glad you made it down. As far as longevity of bands, I know it may be a dotted line, but I was looking at your bio, and you guys started playing together in the mid-'90s?
Yeah, we actually formed the band in 1995. We took about 7 years off, maybe. I don't know. There was a pretty decent break there for a while, a gap, if you will. But I think that we've stuck around for a long time because we get along and we enjoy each other's company. And there's been a few different people in the band besides the two of us. In fact, even for I think maybe 2 years, Spike wasn't in the band at all. But we've kept it together and really enjoy what we do. Really enjoy making music together, which is nice.
Now, is it routinely a four-piece? Is it routinely?
I don't know if there's routinely anything.
The wrong word.
It's routinely a four-piece. Occasionally a five-piece, just depending. We've had members come and go, and especially in this day and age, it's just tough to nail people down with commitments, in their other lives, I guess you'd say.
Life happens.
Our small running joke is that we're the Steely Dan of bands now, where there's just really the two of us, and whoever comes along to play comes along and plays. But we still like making the music that we make, and the people who we do end up playing with are good musicians, good friends, and it ends up being a pretty enjoyable experience, we think.
There's a road you'll turn and a road you'll take. There's a path you learn and a path you fake. Your thoughts outrun your words till you break. But there's one more way you can overcome. All the mess you made can still be undone. Your tears and pain someday see the sun. There's another way to see light. All alone deep in the darkest night. Choice is yours, yet fate sets you right. Deep inside your heart, what are you waiting can't begin till I know the plan, and I can't make plans till I think I can. The end and the beginning, just grains of sand. Every choice has gains, but you know your pride can't be pain or joy as a battle flies. You still alive when your spirit sighs deep inside your heart. What are you waiting for now? Deep inside your heart. What are you waiting for now? Deep inside your heart. There's another way to see the light. All alone deep in the darkest night. Choice is yours, if fate sets you right. Deep inside your heart. What are you waiting for now? Deep inside your heart. What are you waiting for now? Deep inside your heart. What are you waiting for now? What are you waiting for now? Deep inside your heart. What are you waiting for now? What are you waiting for now? Deep inside your heart. What are you waiting for now? Deep inside your heart. What are you waiting for now? Deep inside your heart.
Hello and welcome to Cabinet of Curiosities. This month we have the Stylophone. Now, things on the cabinet, some of them, like our ukulele, first one we ever did, is pretty much a borderline scam. Some, like last month's profile on the Stroh violin, was a musical innovation that served its purpose for a short while and then moved on. This month's entry into the cabinet, I like to think of as a happy accident. Uncle Brian, can you fix my toy piano? So it began, the long road toward the Stylophone, with a young lady's broken piano, an uncle with some electronic prowess, an Australian children's performer, and David Bowie. Now, 1967 England, Brian Jarvis was approached by his niece. It seems her toy piano, the hammers had broken, it no longer sounded notes, and she knew her uncle was good at fixing things, so she brought it to him. Now, Mr. Jarvis, perhaps thinking a little bit outside the box, decided to put electric contacts where the hammers would touch, put some electronics in it and a speaker, and turn it into an electric piano. I like his thought process. Now, to tune, he attached a wire to be able to touch each contact in turn to be able to dial in the tuning. And while doing that, at one point, his wire ran across several contacts in a row, producing a glissando, a sliding scale of notes. And he realized that perhaps he had a whole new musical instrument. So he added a stylus to the end of the wire to make it easier to play. It's been lost to time whether his niece ever got her piano back, but that was the moment that the Stylophone was born. All right, so why don't we just take a quick look at this thing. The notes, as you could see, are laid out in the kind of a homage to the toy piano origin of it. The stylus connected by the wire to the electronics allow you to sound the note. It's a very simple design. The only effect really is the vibrato, which without vibrato and with gives it a fuller tone. I like it much better with. And all you really do is you just take the stylus and touch it to whatever note you wish, and it will play that note. But much like Brian Jarvis discovered, you are able to slide it around to produce all kinds of wonderful slides. So it really is a lot of fun to play. And he sensed he had a winner on his hands. So he hooked up with Rolf Harris, very popular children's / teen entertainer of the era.
Now then, Rolf Harris and the young generation were big-time Saturday night entertainment. We didn't know it, but they were about to bring electronic music to the kids of the world.
The song we're going to do is one from the hit parade called Gentle on My Mind. Let's go.
And it started selling. Now, kind of as a toy novelty kind of item, but selling well. And then this happened.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom.
Yes, some chap named David Bowie not only played Stylophone on his first hit Space Oddity, but reportedly it was actually composed on the Stylophone. And for those of you who like the musical trivia aspect of it, it was actually a Stylophone that he had borrowed from Mark Bolan. So now that seemed to add a little sense of musical legitimacy to it as well. And oh, and someone was kind enough to actually break out the Stylophone and acoustic guitar from the song so you can actually hear it a little better here. So it was doing very well, and actually they sold over 3 million by the time production stopped in 1975. You know, parallel, the synth boom had happened, and there were many better sounding and inexpensive options for folks to use, and the Stylophone just kind of got left in the dust. And on the silver lining front, in 2007, Ben Jarvis, son of Uncle Brian, resurrected the Stylophone, and it is now once again available. As a matter of fact, the one in the cabinet is a modern, I don't know if you'd call it a reproduction, but it is the modern version of the Stylophone, which is, for all intents and purposes, the same sound wave, but one amazing innovation, they added a volume control, because reportedly the original Stylophone had one volume that was commonly referred to as just too damn loud. And players, the only way they would be able to adjust the volume is they would actually mute the speaker with their hand while playing, which was problematic. So anyway, that is the Stylophone, a rough cut, treetop kind of thing. There's more out there if you're interested, and apparently they're readily available again if you really have your heart set on playing one. Thank you for watching, and remember, if you can make a sound with something, you can probably play it.
I was dreaming last night, only half a mile away. You walked in the door, not what I was looking for. It's good to know that you're okay. Maybe it's something to measure the time that goes by in this game. But I'm thinking it reminds me, the more I change, the more I stay the same. And all I know is half a mile away. And all I know is half a mile away. Look back quick and it surrounds you, something that you can't explain. People never knew just what to think of you. You up, Joe, to save the day. So pick the fruit and drink the water. Leave with exactly what you came. They'll come back someday, just like you, they might stay. No one will forget your name. And all I know is half a mile away. And all I know is half a mile away.
the dynamic of playing together. I mean, how has that changed? I mean,
I don't
as
know
you've
that it's,
aged, or I mean, you must. You
I don't know that it's changed so much as maybe we've grown up as people and grown up as musicians. So I think what happens is you start off with one sort of set of goals, and then over time you change those goals based on reality. And yeah, you know, based on the reality of not making a living as a musician, but you also appreciate other people's opinion more, and I think you kind of end up in a place where you can agree on things more easily because you're not so, you know, one-track mind oriented. You know, we've had people come and go in the band who've been really good guys and really fun people to play with, and sometimes you just outgrow that, I think. So for us, it's just been, you know, the two of us kind of hanging together. And you know, it works really well because he doesn't want to talk at all, and I do all the talking. So it ends up being
That's a
pretty
good dynamic,
It's
right?
very, it's a good dynamic. It's a great dynamic.
So you two were from the beginning, '95.
Yes, yes, that is correct.
And then at some point, Spike, you weren't part of it for a little while, other than the Gap.
I left to start a family, actually.
Okay.
Family.
But rock and roll.
Yeah.
Very nice. So now you've got back together fairly recently, right? The Gap ended.
It's actually been about 3 years now.
Oh, has it?
It's actually kind of funny that I always think of it as recently, but it's been, I think, fall of 2013 we got back together. So it's been quite a while for the second run, I guess you'd call it.
Right.
So, but we've been having a good time, and the album that we just recorded this year, we think is our best album of the three, production-wise and material-wise. So we're pretty happy with that, and you know, we're just trying to get it out there as much as we can when we can.
Is there a home out on the horizon? A place where dreamers fade into the night. I cannot wait. I haven't got the acumen. So through all the things that I have buried deep inside, in the shallows or the deep part of the sea, you're an island in the fog that I can't see. Through the storm, your lights are shining out to me. We're both trying, we can't seem to be. Winds of change are pushing the tides away. A reminder of the things we can't erase. If time's our friend, is it also the enemy? Is it racing fast or slowing in its pace? In the shadows or the deep part of the sea, you're an island in the fog that I can't see. Through the storm, your lights are shining out to me. We're both trying, we can't seem to be. I'll take your hand and I'll bring you to the sun. I won't forget you held me up when I was down. It's a new beginning, it's a personal renaissance, culmination of everything that we left undone. In the shadows or the deep part of the sea, you're an island in the fog that I can't see. Through the storm, your lights are shining out to me. We're both trying,
Well, we're winding down another year. This is, we're rolling into the end of our third year, rolling into our fourth year here at Shoreline Music Monthly. Just wanted to say thanks to all of you at home that are watching. Thanks to my fantastic crew that does all the heavy lifting, and to the amazing music talent pool around here that keeps us rolling. May the new year bring you joy and lots of music, kind of which are one and the same sometimes. And get out and catch a show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next month.